Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Da 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 dun 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 da dun da dun dun da da. That was my attempt at making the Hockey Night in Canada song sound slightly ominous and dramatic, because, well, if you guys watched the game last night and you're a Leaf fan. Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome to episode 133 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, and I am your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. And hello, Lavanite, good morning. What's going on? Hey, Nightwolf is here as well. Good morning. How you guys doing? Smash that like button. What's going on? And I'm here, guys, joined as always by the greatest co-host in all of the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. Scott, again, you gotta warn someone before you blast music in their ear. You weren't blasting music, making music.
Yeah, I wasn't as loud this time, or was I? Was it louder or about the same?
It was loud.
Again, my apologies. Once again, spontaneous. I couldn't have warned you because I didn't know it was going to happen.
Or you could have just been like, hey, I might do this, so pull your headphone out. Thank God I only have one, but our guest has two. So, sorry, guest.
Sorry. Oh, good morning. Les McKenzie. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Last night's game, Regine, it was rough. It went to overtime. I mean, honestly, it was exciting. It went to overtime.
Wasn't it the first game that they had people in?
Yeah, which was interesting because one thing I've noticed, they through all the season they played like fake crowd sounds, and I've always wondered. I don't actually know if the crowd sounds, can the players hear the fake crowd sounds, or are they exclusively for the audience at home, right? And it sounds real generally. Like they even have it like if a close play happens, you'll hear like wow. Right? Or like when someone scores, it'll cheer louder.
They should have done what NBA did and have people's audio and cameras actually in the seats.
Yeah, that would have been cool. They didn't do that for hockey. They just have basically tarps blocking the seats, but you could hear cheering. But one thing that they never added was booze. No, like booze, booing.
Boo.
Yeah. And so that's why, like, last night's game, it was in Montreal. It was like the first time we've had people in it the whole season, and that was the first time we actually heard boos. And it was kind of funny to hear because even the announcers were talking about how, that's something that we haven't heard in a while because you know if the refs don't make a call or they do something that the audience is upset by, we're actually hearing them boo. It was kind of fun to hear because it's like, yay, people are there again.
I heard somewhere that they're thinking, don't quote me on it, thinking about potentially having people in the audience for Toronto. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, even Montreal, they only had 2,500 people in the whole
Only 2,500 people, and people can't even leave their house in Toronto.
Yes. I mean, well, but the stadium can hold 18,000. But yeah, 2,500 it's still a lot of people. But they talked briefly about it during the game, and they mentioned how, like, I think Toronto they're in talks with like the government and seeing when, but I think all the teams that aren't able to right now, they've got a plan in place. So it's like as soon as they get approval, then they can just make it happen. But that'll be a hot ticket, Regine. Whoever can get it. Yeah. But anyway, it was tough. Leafs lost last night in overtime, even though, especially in the overtime period, the Leafs were dominating the play. But Montreal managed to put one top corner. We're going to Game 7 on Monday. It was a rough time, Regine. A rough time.
So tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow, yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully the Leafs can put it away. They're the better team, but you know what? They weren't the better team last night, so that's how it goes. How was your week, Regine?
My week was good. I was telling you off air, I started watching Catfish a lot more lately, and at one point, so apparently I had sleep talk, and because I've been watching it a lot lately, and they give like such motivational speeches to these people, like snap out of it kind of thing, you're better than that. Apparently that's what I was doing in my sleep. I've been talking as if I was a host on Catfish. So I'm starting to think maybe I should apply for Catfish, or we can start our own version of Catfish, Scott.
Our own Catfish show. And for people who aren't aware, so Catfish is a show where people they're dating someone online, and the show helps them find out if
they're real or not.
Yeah, if it's like so, and like real as in like so the person thinks they're dating like, you know, a 20-year-old girl, and they're actually dating like a
50-year-old man.
50-year-old man. Yeah, okay. And so they help track down. So they basically help track down the person.
Yeah, and it's so interesting watching it because I just get really invested. I'm like, no, it can't be this person. It has to be this person. Yeah,
but what if they're helping you track down a person that you're online dating, but like what if that's person that's not a catfish? They're just a person, but they don't want you to know where they live. Maybe
then it's a kind of happy ending because they're actually the person that they're talking to. The worst is when they think they're talking to somebody and it's not. Like it's someone completely different.
But what if they find the person and they're like, yeah, but why'd you track down my house? I didn't want you to know where I live.
Well, you just got to watch the show to find out.
I guess so. Anyway, and maybe one day we'll both be the hosts, Regine.
Maybe.
I've always loved to want to be on one of those investigative shows. We can do To Catch a Predator. We can do that as well. We can do our own version of that too.
Okay, see, I like Catfish because it's not dangerous.
I mean, it could be. I guess it's not. I guess it depends the motives behind the catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it catfisher or just cat? I guess behind the catfish.
Catfish. The catfisher. You're the catfisher.
The cat fisherman.
Yeah.
Catches the catfish.
Fishery. Anyways, our guest looks bored. We should bring him on.
Riveting stuff. Olavinite says, I love the random small talk at the beginning. It's amazing. Why are we talking about catfish? Well, you know what?
Because it's a good show. You should watch it.
I don't think I've ever seen it. But you know what, Regine? Maybe I'll have to check it out since that's going to be our future job.
You should, because you know what? A few months ago, you mentioned mortgage or marriage or marriage or mortgage. I also started watching that show. So if I'm watching all these shows that you've told me to watch, I think it's only fair that you watch Catfish.
A valid point. Okay, maybe I will. It's on like Netflix or whatever?
It's on Crave.
It's on Crave. Okay, I have access to Crave. I have Crave.
There you go. No excuses. Yeah.
Lavinite, wait, it's a show? I thought you were talking about the animal. Lol. No, we are talking about the show. And the cat. Why do they call it a catfish, anyways?
I don't know, but our guest looks like he's really interested in this conversation.
Let's bring him in.
He's bringing on hand gestures, like he's like, yes, catfish.
Yeah, so. Let's get him in here, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today, he's no stranger to the show. He's been on the show before. Although he was under a different name, and we're going to find out about that. Mm-hmm. But he's a very, very talented artist and a friend of mine as well.
Him, right?
Yeah. He was one of the first people he was one of the first people I ever recorded, and we've worked together on different projects. And he's just a really talented guy and a really cool guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm welcome to Moses. Hello, Moses.
Hello.
We really need like a clapping or some sort of sound effect.
That's true.
When
yeah,
bring people on.
That'd be awesome, actually. Yeah.
I'll make the sound effects. Hello, Moses. How are you?
I am well. How are you guys?
Good. Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you in a hotel?
I am for well, it's for work really, but yes, I am. It's not bad, but it's really just out of necessity. I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to be, but yeah. I'm working on a film set right now, actually.
Ooh.
So so we're shooting up in Hamilton. So
That's far from
working
home
some
for you.
some pretty crazy hours. So didn't make sense to try to make it all the way back east. So I said, you know what, if I could stay down here, I'll just stay, get some sleep, you know, and so I'm here. I've been here all week actually.
Wow.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about what the project is, or
We
no?
know
Yeah.
if he's in Hamilton.
I can actually, surprisingly. Usually it's like mum's the word or whatever, but
Mhm.
I'm working on the set of this new TV show coming out. It's called Mayor of Kingstown.
Oh
Um,
yeah. I've heard of that.
yeah, so that's the one. It's got some cool people in there. Well, yeah, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. So Hawkeye from Avengers, Jeremy Renner, he's like the main guy, the main
Yeah.
star.
Ooh.
And then Kyle Chandler, who I don't know if you know from Friday Night Lights, and there's all the King Kong movies and some other stuff. He's a face you'll recognize if you look up.
Ooh,
Look him up.
fancy.
But yeah, so it's been cool. It's been crazy for sure, but it's cool. It's a good time.
That's exciting.
That is awesome.
Scott's jelly.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm very, very happy for you. That's so cool. That's really
That's
pretty cool. All right,
awesome.
so watch out, everybody. Mayor of Kingstown. You'll see Moses in there. That's so awesome. Hey, Skirby. Good morning, Skirby. I'm Dion. Goodbye. Good morning, Skirby. Welcome to the show. Lava Knight clapped for us. There you go.
Woo.
Hey, all right.
Wow, that's so cool. So, first thing I wanted to ask you, obviously the biggest change is I noticed, and I even noticed it, we're going to listen to some of your music a little bit later, but I didn't notice it's also even in the lyrics of one of your songs. You mentioned that you were Juice, and now you are Moses. Obviously, because you have
Yes.
since changed your name. I wanted to ask what was the reason behind that. Is there a story behind it, or what brought you from one to the other?
Yeah. So pretty much for me, when I was deciding to make music at the beginning, Juice was just like my nickname that people had for me in real life, like my friends. So it just felt like an easy pick, and I went with that for a while. And it's still a nickname that I use, but I felt like Moses represented where I'm at now as far as in my music, how I'm creating and everything else. It's more representative of me because it's my last name, right? So just the simplicity of it, the single wordiness of it, just like Juice is something I wanted to keep. But it's me, like more directly. So it was really just about kind of aligning my name with my art, I guess.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it represents like I don't know. Do you feel like it's your music has changed as well? Like it's almost like you're going from what was a nickname to like
Who you really
who you
are.
really are? Yeah. Is there something like that kind of?
That Yeah, you pretty much hit it on the head, actually. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting because like it felt weird to move away from something that I knew so well for so long, but it also was like Juice was, a younger stage in everything, younger stage for me in life, a younger stage for me in music, a younger stage just overall. And, being more of an adult now, I'm not 19 anymore. It's like, I guess I had to have something that was more me. So
Makes sense.
yeah, my music has matured as well since that time. So yeah, I thought it was time to reflect that across the board,
Mhm.
Cool.
So
Well, speaking of new music, so you just come out with some new stuff. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I've been really busy on that front in a good way, good busy. So I had a release schedule that I wanted to do for the year. Um, so it's pretty much what I've been calling mini EP drops. So it's like 2 to 4 new songs, uh, roughly the end of the month or within the first week of the following month. So I started in January, dropped 3 new songs at the end of the month, and I've just been doing new releases uh, pretty much each month of 2 to 4 new songs. So the most recent one I just dropped was so sorry. The whole process of doing that was me creating something called the Scriptures of Moses. So
Nice.
I'm going to be using that for different things moving forward. Like down the road, there's going to be one of the albums I make. It's going to be the Book of Moses.
Mm.
But yeah, so each song I've done as verse essentially. So like verses 1 to 3 was like the first 3 songs, verses 4 to 6 the next 3 songs, and so on and so forth. So I just dropped verses 9 to 13. That was a lot of fun to create because it was the first one that I actually had like a lot of collaborators on. So it was a different process. I'd been doing most of it alone, but yeah, I just dropped on the what day was it? It was the 16th, I believe. Yeah, or the 16th. So that was a lot of fun. Good reception. And again, the creating with other people was really dope this time around. So I'm gonna do some more of that. I think for the next one too.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, I think we should listen to a track so people can get a little
Hey.
taste. What do you want me to? What do you want people to play first?
Let's play West Side. That's a fun one. Yeah.
Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy. Oh, Lava Knight says, "I got my hot pocket and I am ready to roll." Well, then here it is. Enjoy your hot pocket and take a
Nice.
listen to West Side by Moses.
Says she want a east side brother, she a west side. Shorty hit the late night party till it turn back morning. She a real ride or die. Told me that it's only if you're worth that. Tell me what your life like. Cause she want a east side brother, she a west side. Shorty hit the late night party till it turn back morning. She a real ride or die. Told me that it's only if you're worth that. Tell me what your life like, call me.
Let me welcome you to everything that you should know. Giving you the image, these standards lost. Starter caps, kitty cones, ballin' rap the usual. Bruise who, nail who. I ain't talking pandemic, piccolo or cuticles. Running through the fields, gotta move the chains. Try and block the pain, but it's much too much to sweep away. Can't deal, plus the pastor asking after service if I'm standing for the Lord. Tough call, cause I'm feeling at a standstill. Reached Antoine's gym, still 3-6 Mafia. Stay fly played and I sang still. Caught up in the mix of coronas and ganja smoking. Plus the all too potent sense of hope for a nut. Real. Just tryna be the man still. Pops work nights, he was home when I arrived. Ain't get killed, caught up in the world. Young nigga, just tryna make a spot up in the world. And I'm praying that I can still.
Can't still. I be looking at the mirror at the man still. All these balls gonna pay for my light bill. Conscious rap nigga, but I might chill. Wine for $1. Crips is looking proper at my tour show. Money like a nigga playing soccers. Young beat rocker. Peace to speak the knockers. All the lines tough to mind of the trappers and the doctors. Backyard chillin', thinking about the Skrilla. I'm a universal pillar like the Thriller in Manila. I'm sitting and I'm bossy. I'm buying what it's costing. Hating ass niggas, tell them back the fuck up off me. You a West Side story, you a 9-5 shorty, baby. Twerk up on it, baby. Work up on me, yes. Puffin' haze till my day comes. I can show 'em how this
She
thing's
want a
done.
east side brother, she a west side. Shorty hit the late night party till it turn back morning. She a real ride or die. Told me that it's only if you're worth that. Tell me what your life like. Says she want a east side brother, she a west side. Shorty hit the late night party till it turn back morning. She a real ride or die. Told me that it's only if you're worth that. Tell me what your life like, go man.
And that was West Side by Moses. Sounded awesome. Nice track.
Did.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, as well.
You're welcome.
So, I know you mentioned that there was more collaborations on this drop, and I could hear a second voice in there. So, who else was I hearing in there?
So the person on the hook, that is my cousin. He's a singer. His name is Marcus Aurelius, and he is great. He's on one of the other songs that we have.
Nice.
So you'll hear a little bit more of him. He gets to stretch his vocals a little bit more on the other one. And then the other artist on it is my good friend Oseko. He's a rapper, hip-hop artist as well. We come from the same town, same small town in the East, Curtis. And he's also great.
We should have all of you together one day.
That would be dope. That would be very fun, actually. Yeah.
You have a lot of fans in the chat, by the way.
I do?
Yeah.
Nice.
And a lot of love.
Let's see. Oh, my dad's there. Good morning, all. Just got back from walking the Cooge. Cooge is the dog. Song sounds great. Good morning, Pa. Oh, my mom's there too. Good morning, everyone. Lava Night, when he was listening to the song, he wrote, "Dang, this is good." Then he wrote "Headbanger," and he wrote, "I enjoyed that."
Wait, did he enjoy the Hot Pocket or the music?
I think both. It's got to be both.
Yes. Has to be.
No, yeah, he's just
Definitely.
sitting there eating. He's sitting there eating the Hot Pocket, being like, "This pocket's a headbanger." Oh yeah, this Hot Pocket is good. That was a really good Hot Pocket. Oh wait, there's music. There's music playing.
I can see it. The passion with the Hot Pocket is appreciated.
There you go.
Oh, no, he wrote both. There you go.
Perfect.
So he enjoyed both.
Nice.
But yeah, awesome track. So tell me a little bit about the. I did notice you mentioned Corona. I did hear that mentioned in there. So you're going because it was written during that time, I guess. But tell me a bit about the track and what it's about, what the story is behind it.
So that Corona mention is actually the beer. That was not coronavirus. So yeah.
Scott, were you really listening?
I was, but isn't that funny though? Now, like how much that beer brand has changed in that, like just think it's like your branding is now like the global pandemic.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So unfortunate. They had such a ridiculously huge drop off in sales when everything first started.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my God.
it was pretty crazy.
I can imagine.
Okay,
Man.
so the song then maybe it wasn't about that specifically or mentioning it, but so tell me a bit what was the song about? Tell me the story about the song.
Yeah, no. So the song pretty much was about like a situation where you're out, you're at a party. So this is obviously pre-COVID pandemic and all that good stuff. You'd be at a party, you meet a girl. She's from the West Side. She feels like she's got a lot to offer, but she feels like she doesn't want to just offer it to anybody. So she wants to find out a little bit more about you, see if you might be worth it. So you just essentially the verse that I gave and the verse that Oseko gives, it's like we're giving a bit of a rundown just about kind of where we come from, what our life's like those things, kind of what makes us, some of the things that shaped us, just in a slick kind of quick way. So yeah, it's more like just breaking down really quickly, this is where I'm from. This is what's normal for me, what a regular day is like. This is what we do. This is who I am, kind of thing. Just really quickly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded good, and I think.
Corona.
Yeah, well, I just think it's funny that in fact, I should ask you, but anyway, the song's awesome, guys. You check it out. It's on. Where can people find it if they want to listen to it and everything?
So everywhere streaming is available for music. So YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, regular YouTube, Tidal, Amazon Music. Yeah, all of those places. iTunes as well. If they feel like making a purchase to support, that's cool. If not, streaming is still good. Much appreciated either way. But yeah, I'm all over the nets.
Nice. All fine digital music retailers everywhere. Make sure you check it out. So last time we had you on the show, We were still doing this show in person. You were in our setup in our studio, and we had an awesome time, and you performed live, and it was all an amazing thing. And we had no idea. None of us had any idea what was about to happen. So crazy to think about. It's the weirdest part is when we watch those older episodes. In fact, I remember Regine, there's like the last episode we're watching.
See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week, and like we're talking about our plans for like what was coming up, and like anyway, none of it happened. But so I did want to ask you what's it been like? How has this quarantine world been for you? What's it been like?
Man, it's crazy. It's a little better now. I guess it's warmer, so you can try to go for walks and things like that. But it's just wild, man. It's wild. The world is on pause. It's yeah. I don't know. I guess when it started, I thought that, like most people, it wouldn't be for super long. I felt like there'd be a little stretch, maybe a month or a few months, and then it would kind of calm down. And that just did not happen, like, at all. It was the exact opposite. And it was so weird because, there was no warning, really.
Yeah.
It's just finger snap. You can't go places. Masks are required everywhere. Business is not the same. It was just like the world tilted upside down, and you just had to adjust. And it's so weird now because you look at stuff that is just normal. Like, you don't leave home without your mask. Most people, it's just automatic, like your wallet or your keys, right? Like, let me not forget my mask. And like, we just adopted that and just adjusted to that so normally, something that never existed for us, like, ever before. No in-person dining, no gathering, 6 feet apart, like all of the things that were just introduced that now is just part of our day-to-day. It's strange to think about how much has changed in such a short time, and like how we just kind of were forced to acclimate to it. And it's strange. It's strange. It's an odd thing. And all of the time alone as well that you just suddenly have that you didn't ask for.
I don't want this.
Yeah. So we're social people, right? So it's not good to just not have the option to be sociable with the people that you care about all of a sudden, outside of who you live with. And it's just, it's just a lot. It's a lot, really.
What was it like for you? Because you're from a small town, as you mentioned, in Ontario. What was it like for your town itself? Because we're both in Toronto, so we see what it has done to the city. You were probably not as hard hit, right?
So that is a change also. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I actually moved to the city last...
Oh, just kidding. Welcome to the hotspot.
Yeah. So it was weird, like the difference, because like you said, small town is not really as severe in comparison. But Toronto, everything is magnified. We're the hotspot for a reason, unfortunately. But yeah, it's really just outside that you can try to enjoy. When it's nice, when the weather permits. Other than that, though, it's like you're stuck inside.
Yep.
You're just stuck inside, and every day starts to blend together with the other day and the previous day. And you stop calling days by their full name and you just call it day, because whatever, it's fine. It's
what day is it today? It's today.
Yeah, it's just today. I can't tell if Monday is Friday or Friday is Monday, or I'm inside again. That's what I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never gone on so many walks.
Right.
And and like you mentioned, it's nice now that it's warm again, right? But it was the
I mean,
winter
it was just
especially.
snowing. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like basically when it was so cold that you couldn't. I mean, there was even that patch where it was nice because you could. They were still doing outdoor dining, so you could still have some semblance of like, oh yeah, you can meet up and But then obviously that all shut down. But it also just even if it was open, it was so cold like nobody wants to sit outside anymore. So it is nice that it's starting to open up. What was it like working on an EP over the pandemic?
That was probably the one saving grace that I had because I had more time, obviously. And I've been recording like everything myself. So I've been recording, mixing, and mastering like the whole thing throughout the process. And I've had the time to do that. I had time to learn a new program to record with. And yeah, so it's been cool. It's been cool just kind of getting my feet wet because when I was first starting, I mixed not very well, mind you, and recorded myself like very sparingly. So I got a little bit of an intro to it, but now it's like I really got to sink my teeth in and kind of grow with it, which has been cool. It's been cool, honestly. A lot of work.
He doesn't need you anymore, Scott. Sorry.
No, but that's awesome.
Sorry.
That's cool because we've talked to. I mean, we get different artists on here, and it's been interesting to hear how people have sort of used this. Because that's what it is. We're suddenly got this mandated time at home, so it's been interesting to see how different artists take it on. So that's awesome that you were able to dive right into production. And the song, like I said, the song sounds great, and
Thank you, man.
That's cool. So I guess when you wanted to do a collab, I guess that's the thing with because what's amazing about the technology that exists now is like, yeah, you could produce the track and then somebody else who's collabing with you, they could record their verse and then just send it to you, right? And you could almost do all of it without ever having to actually be in person. So it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It's crucial right now.
Yeah.
So
Well, go ahead, Regine.
I was going to say, there's some people who are really new to this channel, and they may not know the story behind how the two of you actually know each other. We talked about it the first time you were on the show, but you were a whole other person back then. So Moses, can you tell us, or Scott, how did you guys start working together? Let's see who remembers.
Well, I mean, we worked together because, I mean, you basically recorded at my studio, one of your first demos. Although
my very first one.
Oh, there you go. And but the thing I know you knew.
But we asked Moses because Scott seems confused.
Well, no, because I remember we met up and talked about it. I remember we sat on a patio and chatted about the plans and everything. But I don't know if I ever really knew who you knew that knew me.
So Moses, fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I got it. I remember. So it was through your brother, who was very close friends with Sid, who was my classmate at George Brown.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then we were at the Jack Astor's in Scarborough by the Scarborough Town Center. We sat, we had some food, we had some drinks, and we talked, and it was dope. And so we could definitely do this. And
Wait, did you guys have a Corona?
I don't remember.
That I don't remember. We did talk about beer though. I remember you were telling me about Steam Whistle. I remember.
Wow.
You were,
Yeah. That sounds like something I would bring up, Toronto beer, and being like, I gotta
Love that.
Yeah, I do remember that because I was like, I've never heard of that, but I'll try it. And you were right, it was good. Steam Whistle was good.
It's I like Steam Whistle. It's I find it's a Pilsner. It's a Toronto Pilsner. Although I will say you have to be in the mood for it though. I remember one time I drank it at some bar and I really liked it. And then I went and bought a whole case of it because I liked it so much. And then I remember I was sitting outside one time, I was having them and I was like, oh no, I'm not feeling this. So I think it's like you got to be ready for it, but it is a good beer.
I love Lava Knight's comment. Moses with a photographic memory. Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, Scott doesn't even remember how we met. And that was a lot sooner than when he met Moses. So, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I do remember our first meeting. I remember, that's right. And Sid was there.
Yeah.
When we sat down, right? And was my
That's right.
brother, my brother might have been there too. I guess it was the four of us.
That's right.
planning it
Wow,
out.
it's all coming back to you, Scott.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was in there. It just needed a little prodding.
A little push. Exactly. Why don't we listen to another track, and then we'll do the ad break right after this track. But tell me a bit about which track would you like us to play, and tell me a bit, or if you want to say anything about it, or just which one do we want to hear?
We could play Goals because I wanted to leave the other one for the last one because it's my current favorite. It changes all the time, but I like that one the most.
All right.
Yeah, so we can play Goals. Just
Goals.
All right.
I won't say anything about it. I'll just let you hear it. Let the music do the talking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy from Moses, Goals.
Saying that's it. All I ever wanted was a crib with a pool and a view and the new paddock still up in the package. All I ever wanted was my name beside a classic. All I ever wanted was a goddess with her back bent. All I ever wanted was to really get it poppin' with my people and the venue on 100 cause I packed it. I was born ready for road, this is some shit that I know. I was already a Freddy, I'm killing your dreams cause there ain't no more food on the stove. I'm about it, you know what's to go. Journey been clouded, this ain't Final Fantasy. Speak up my chest, I like tea for the man of me. Pause, got me killing my vanity flaws. Planted these seeds, now I'm blooming applause. Alcoholic, how I handle the boss. Y'all can call it out however you want. Game is shifting and I know I'm the cause. See the drive, got me in the green horn. Money coming like my fingers rubbing it. Now we going where nobody is gone. Irony, end of the day, we all one. Cause this broken faucet, it got me drowning in my sorrows. If I can't stop it, I might not make it to tomorrow. Since a nigga been in grade school, had the juice, yeah. Since a nigga been in grade school, had the juice, yeah. Since a nigga been in grade school, had the juice, yeah. Since a nigga been in grade school. All I ever wanted was my mama cool relaxing. All I ever wanted was my father saying that's it. All I ever wanted was a crib with a pool and a view and the new paddock still up in the package. All I ever wanted was my name beside a classic. All I ever wanted was a goddess with her back bent. All I ever wanted was to really get it poppin' with my people and the venue on 100 cause I packed it.
That would
And
do very well.
that was Goals by Moses. And that track, along with this whole show really, was brought to you all by some very important people, right, Regine?
Mm-hmm.
They are, of course, our fantastic advertisers. Hey, Regine,
Yeah, Scott.
do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
Maybe.
Are you buying, selling, investing, or renting a home?
My parents are.
Well then, Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Simeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. I'll give you an offer you can't refuse.
I know he enjoys that part.
Yeah. See? Find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry over at Jewelry Forever is an absolute artist. He specializes in custom jewelry. If you have a vision for something beautiful, he is the man to make it. And we have an amazing deal worked out with him, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you go in the store and let them know that Scott, well, don't go in the store yet, but when it reopens, let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, and you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 15%, 15%. Mention the show, tell them Scott and Regine sent you, and you can get a fantastic deal on a fantastic piece of jewelry. Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Also, we encourage you to follow them on Instagram because they're doing giveaways all the time. Right now, they're doing a Father's Day giveaway. So find them on Instagram, win yourself something beautiful potentially. And check them out when the pandemic is over. And it was brought to you by Deliciousness Treats.
Hot chocolate bombs if you want hot chocolate in the summertime. Dipped
Definitely.
Oreos, dipped pretzels, smash cakes, and more. Right now, we actually have a promo, a weekend flash sale. You get dipped Oreos, dipped pretzels, and Roast Krispies for $10. So you have until the end of the day to order them if you are interested. Check us out on Instagram, deliciousness_treats, or on Facebook, Deliciousness Treats.
There you go. Take advantage of that fantastic order. Deliciousness Treats is delicious. I have sampled everything on their menu, and I can tell you firsthand, deliciousness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad, @gmail.com.
That's right. This is a live show, people, and we do the ads live as well. What does that mean? It means that you can personalize these ads. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time and place, like, for example, the weekend special happening at Deliciousness Treats? Then you can let your audience know in real time. And we let them know, you let us know, we let your audience know in real time. And it's a great way to build a new personal relationship with a potential new client base. Get in touch, radioshowad, radioshowad @gmail.com. And we're back with Moses, another awesome track in Goals. Tell us a little bit about the track.
Yeah, that song was one I had written a little while back, last year, pre-pandemic. It was a cold day. No, I can't remember what the weather was like, but I was just in a very aspirational headspace. So yeah, Goals is named that for that exact reason. I was just talking about all of the things that I want, and I wanted ever since I decided to do music, just as far as status like things, making my mom able to be comfortable and not work, so I said all I ever wanted was my mama cool, relaxing. All I ever wanted was my father giving me approval, saying, this, you did it, because my family, they have different opinions about me choosing this career path, which is a whole other thing in itself. But getting that approval, yeah, it is. It's a couple songs, but getting that approval, and then all I ever wanted was a crib with a pool and
Did you
a
get
view. Not yet. We're still working. But yeah, it's really just about the things I want to attain, and yeah.
Awesome. When you're figuring out, like, say when you're putting a song together, what makes you? Do you say when you're coming up, say with the words, do you hear? Do you come up with the music kind of at the same time, or is it something like you put the beat together and then you find like what fits, or is it kind of like they come like? What's the process like when you're creating a piece?
It honestly depends. It can be any of those. So it used to be that I almost exclusively would write all of the lyrics for the song first, and then I would try to fit the music to that. How I've been creating more recently is I kind of go with the melody first. I find the melody, I find kind of syncopation patterns and things like that, things that I like, things that feel cool. And then I'll fill in based on what I feel with the words after. Sometimes I'll have the words before if I know like a very specific thing I want to talk about. But yeah, right now I've been leading with melody more, and I've been writing my hooks before I write my verses a lot more, which is new. But I feel like it structures things a little bit better for me. So yeah, it's melody, then hook, and then verse in that order.
Cool. And do you find like does the maybe like the when you come up with one part of it, does that influence what you think you'll write about? Or do you find, you'll think about what you want to write about, and that kind of influences like, that kind of want this type of music to go? Like, does it, which kind of influences the other, or does it depend, I guess?
Yeah, it can fluctuate. Usually it's influenced first by what the music is telling me. So if I have the music beforehand, it'll feel like something for me. Usually something will kind of key in as far as like a feel or like an energy, the vibe of it. And then if that kind of leads me where I want to go, then I'll go with that. If not, then I might try to just write out the lyrics for the hook if I can't catch the melody, and see if hopefully that can formulate something. But usually the music kind of speaks first, and then I'll kind of follow. Unless I have something, like I said, something specific I know I want to talk about, then I'll approach it a little different with the verses and kind of go from there. But yeah, I usually let the music lead me.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, that was what we just heard was Goals, and we heard Westside earlier in the show. And guys, make sure you check him out. He is available on basically all digital music platforms, anyone that you can think of. He's probably there. So make sure you look him up. Moses, MOS3S. Also, you can follow him on Instagram. And I've got it. You see when I have it on his camera, we can see that his is Moses Official. Is Instagram the best place to follow you?
It is, yeah. Insta is the best place. It's where I have my most frequent updates.
Right,
Perfect.
nice.
Yeah, you
Love
update it very often.
Oh, yeah.
I try. I'm just trying to keep the consistency up,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. Lavanite says his music is cool. Yeah. And he also liked my
Thanks, dude.
advertisement. He also said the advertisement reading was really good. Thanks, Lavanite. I do my best. Lance BH is here. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Jesus Mendoza is here as well. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. And we're here. If you're just tuning in, we're going to be wrapping up shortly. But if you've just arrived, we are here with Moses, very, very talented artist. What? Any other cool things have happened? Or what I was going to say is, what are some things through the pandemic? Did you find yourself, I don't know, picking up any new hobbies or habits?
There's a question for Lava.
Oh, there's a question
from Lavanite. I have a question for Moses. What is the main type of music you make? Like rap, rock, country? Just wondering.
Probably.
Mainly.
Yeah.
Do you make country music?
Mainly a little country folk mix.
Yeah,
no,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
It's hip hop predominantly. Hip hop and rap is the main genre that I work in right now. I will dabble in some other stuff though down the road, Lava. So stay tuned for the folk album.
There you go.
Coming soon.
It's on the way. Man in the Woods Part 2.
There you go.
Sorry, Scott. Go back to your question.
Oh yeah, no. I just wanted to ask. I was wondering if there are any other either hobbies or habits or things that you've started doing or stuff you've picked up during the pandemic, or anything maybe that you found out about yourself during the pandemic.
The latter, yes. No new hobbies really. I really miss playing basketball. That's just an aside. I really miss being able to play basketball. But what have I learned about myself during this time? It's a good question. I guess it's not something new. I know and have known I'm actually able to be alone for long periods of time and be okay. And I think honestly, music is a big part of that. And it's not always good. Like I like being social, but if I'm like diving into something like I have been, it's like, what is time? Oh, I forgot to eat today. It's been 12 hours since I have gone outside or seen the sun. Like it's I can get really enveloped in that, and it had just been a really long time since I'd done that. So it kind of reminded me that, oh yeah, like you can just dive into something that you really are passionate about, which is a good and a bad thing, because you can kind of forget about everything else, and other things are important also. So yeah, it's kind of like a reminder for me to still make time for other stuff. Even if you're passionate, you still have to try to strike some balance where you can. Obviously, this is not a normal situation to try to strike balance. So that's there. But yeah, I was reminded, I guess it's not new, it's kind of a refresher information about myself.
Interesting.
Makes sense. Yeah, I guess because that's one big thing, I guess, depending on how people, that's how you handle being like on your own will depend very greatly on how well people can get through this time, right? Because if you're that's good. If you're the type of person who generally, you do pretty well kind of on your own time and taking care of stuff. I find I'm like that as well, which has been useful. Like it's pretty easy for me to entertain myself. Like I can just sort of be on my own for a while. I enjoy social time. I like going out and all that stuff, but I do quite well. But that's true. I know I've spoken to other people who are, if they're very very, very social, they're going out all the time and all that stuff, it can be very, very different experience.
That's
people.
Me.
Oh, there you go, Regine.
That's me.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm too much of an extrovert to be inside for a year and a half. So this has not been fun. But having stuff like the sit down and then starting the pageant sit down has helped a lot, because I have 3 days a week where I know that I'll be able to socialize with somebody. But no, I get where you have this time now for yourself, where you can work on your music, you can work on your art, you can work on your interests. I'm just like, I need to get out. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to just watch Catfish and see what's going on in the world. I can't.
Catfish is good. That is something I wanted to say. It is very entertaining.
It is.
Very, very entertaining. Yeah, I enjoy it.
All right, I'll have to check it out. That's 2 people recommending it to me. The world of Catfish.
Peer pressure. Watch it.
All right, I will. All right, I'm convinced.
There you go. That was easy.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll close out the show listening to your final song. So we're gonna wrap up in a few minutes, just because we do have a hard finish today. But I did want to ask you, I guess first off, once more, plug where people can find you, where they can follow you, and all your music and everything. And Yeah.
My music is on streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, iTunes, etc. So they can find me on there if they search MOS3S. So Moses with a 3 instead of an E. If you want to follow me and get the latest updates, my Instagram, as well as my Twitter, as well as my TikTok, though it's not as frequent I update on TikTok, is the same. So it's Moses Official. So MOS3S Official is how to find me. Instagram is the best place. And I will be, I guess I should have mentioned, I kind of forgot myself. I'm going to be dropping my next release in a week.
Ooh.
Nice.
That was really loud. Sorry, people.
That's all right. Yeah. My next one is in about a week's time on what is that date? What is today? Today's 30th,
Today's
right?
the 30th, yeah. So this...
Yeah.
Is that
week would be
is that the 7th? Is it be the 7th? Or like the 6th?
What day of the week is it?
It's the Sunday. So next Sunday. Yeah.
It would be the 6th.
There you go.
I just checked my calendar on the desktop. All right, nice. So there you go. A week away, ladies and gentlemen. A week today, a brand new track from Moses is coming your way. So there you go. Check it
Yes.
out. And link are in the description, guys. If you go, his Instagram is there. A link to his YouTube channel is also there. So follow him, and make sure you check out his music. Add his music to your Spotify playlist.
Please do. Yes.
And Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on YouTube on my channel, not Scott's channel, Mondays and Wednesdays. Actually, this week, instead of Wednesday, I'll be live on Friday for the pageant sit down. So make sure you tune in. A link is in the description. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at It's Regine Alaina. I have a TikTok. I don't use it. I just use it for viewing purposes. So don't even bother following me. And you can continue to follow my pageant journey on Instagram and Facebook at Ms. MS Galaxy Canada. Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this video. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. We have a great time on this channel. Obviously, we do the sit down every Sunday. A bunch of you guys in the chat would know we play video games from time to time, Monday to Friday. We do Brawlhalla on Mondays and Fridays. We've been doing Minecraft on Tuesday.
Wait,
Huh?
are you going live tomorrow if the hockey game is on?
Yeah, I will. I am going to go live tomorrow just because I said to everybody that I would, and I know there are some people who are excited about the Monday. So I will be live, even though Game 7 will be happening. I'll still be live. I'll have the game on my side, so I'll keep an eye on what's going on. Good question. But yes, subscribe. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Scott Dion Brown. I've started posting some of my digital art on Instagram because I've been obsessively drawing on my iPad lately, which is fun. So you can check it out there. And exactly,
Nice.
yeah. So please give me a follow. Hit, exactly, Lava Night. Boop that like button. Boop. And hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys for all watching. So now we are going to end the show with your final track. So Moses, tell us a little bit about The Breeze.
This is my favorite song on this recent drop because it's cool. That wasn't a pun or double entendre. Breeze, cool, but yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, I worked on this with same guy I was talking about before from West Side, Marcus, and then another rapper that I'm friends with and really a big fan of. His name is Rose. So they really helped bring everything together full circle. The song is like, it's very vibey, you know, it's playful, but there's some content in there too if you take a listen between the three verses. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, Moses, gotta say thank you so much for coming back, being on the show again. And I look forward to when we can all go outside and hang out again. I definitely want to go grab another steam whistle or a Corona.
Yes.
And a Corona, and not the current one.
Not the virus.
That's right.
The classic Corona.
Yeah.
With a lime.
Before you have to have the lime. There's no option.
Yes.
I don't
Exactly.
drink beer, but
Yeah.
okay.
So, but you know though, you see it. The
I do.
commercials work. The Snoop Dogg commercials, they work.
Exactly. But yeah, thank you so much, man, for coming back. It was good to see you, and
Stay
it's so
safe.
cool to hear that you're going to be on Mayor of Digstown. That's really cool. Is it Digstown? Kingstown. Digstown's a different show.
Digstown.
Mayor of Kingstown. Awesome. Digstown's another show. It's anyway, different. But that's so cool to hear. So people watch for that. That'll be coming out. I'm not even sure when, but it's coming.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah. No, thank you guys. Thank you for having me again. Always appreciated to have the time. Unfortunately, we couldn't play Barrel of Monkeys. I was genuinely upset about that because I forgot for a second. I was like, how are they going to do? I was like, no, there is no way we can do that.
How can we do?
Yeah.
We've been trying to figure that out. It's been a year later. We still don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But no, it was fun. It was dope. It was good to chat. Good to see you guys again.
It's good to see you. All right. Well, we will. Lava Night. Scott, what sport are the Leafs in? Oh, they're hockey. NHL. NHL hockey. The greatest sport of them all, in my opinion.
His opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, he had that.
In my opinion, yes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah, Moses, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again.
Thank you, y'all. And y'all too. Try to open the windows, get a little breeze. And this feels like a plug, and I'm being genuine. I wasn't trying to do that.
It worked perfect. I thought that's what you were doing. It's good.
It wasn't. Just kind of, I didn't know until it was coming out. But yeah, enjoy the day. Enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day.
Enjoy the
late.
breeze.
That's right, everybody. Enjoy the breeze. See you next week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Free your mind, let your soul recline. Let your waistline bend to the tempo. Dance if your ends low, pay no mind. Don't blow your high, inhale on the endo. Why? This might be the endo. Whoa. I can't say for sure like an NDA. All I really know is I don't know a thing. Government channeling pinky and the brain chill. I'm just kicking it, need an escape. Dip in the pool, a sip of the drink. Moses now, but juice for my name. I smoke, I drink, try stopping, I can't. Where the fuck that power go? Lights, mixed liquors, split swishers now. Where the fuck that hour go? We was supposed to reach there an hour ago. Who's there? Boom bap plus new rap. They're gonna sleep till I pop on the scene. 2K21, she won't see what I do. She mountain, I shoot the screen, I mean.
With this pen, embezzled Wilsons and Nelkins and tutus. Like who's next when I come for your head?
Whippin' with twist, that's my nigga Jay. Talking about ways, we gon' elevate. Head up north, you want a piece of the great. We drew the breeze like we play for the Saints. Whippin' with twist, that's my nigga Jay. Talking about ways, we gon' elevate. Head up north, you want a piece of the great. We drew the breeze like we play for the Saints.
Wait, feels like all I do is wait. Tell me, are we just civilians? What if we're heroes to save the day? Are we okay? Hey, maybe we are not okay, but we hold the keys to the universe, so you know what I'm about to say. I just a day to get up, baby. Let's go do something great. Something great. Something great. To get up, baby. Let's go do something great. Something great. Today, to get up, baby, let's go do something great.
Crazy how one day of life can just change. Wake up and find you ain't thinking the same. Life make a picture, you see it's a curve. Time to get all my priorities straight. Cause if I'm a swinger, make sure I go clean out the park in the space. Making it count if I'm making a play. Blessing and say what we got on the way. Arm out the window like damn life is simple. Can never predict all the ways it would go. You try to be ready for whatever's heading your way, and you get in a sense of control, the tempo, the pace, and all of the subtle things that'll influence the way that you grow. Develop a rhythm and go with the flow. Apply repetition, next thing you know, and fall in your hands. And no, it don't happen by accident, my nigga, work and follow the plans. If I get the rock, I ain't passing, I'm shooting it first. Y'all niggas crash, go for the boards. I'm going for mine, should be going for yours. Life is a sport, you trying to win or you trying to score? I pay no mind to what they say. I don't want to hear about the rate. Never been one for the he say, she say. I'm more about payday. I'm more about us getting out to the beach on vacay. More about teaching the next gen. More about seeing we same.
It's like all I do is wait. Tell me, are we just civilians? What if we're heroes to save the day? Are we okay? Hey, maybe we are not okay, but we hold the keys to the universe, so you know what I'm about to say. I just a day to get up, baby. Let's go do something great. Something great. Something great. To get up, baby. Let's go do something great. Something great. Today, to get up, baby, let's go do something great.